Hello all. In this video, I will be explaining the poem Fire and Ice written by Robert Frost. Before proceeding with the poem, I would like to tell you few things about the poet Robert Frost. Robert Frost was an American poet and he was a romantic poet too. A romantic poet is the one who writes about the beauty of the nature, who uses natural elements in his poem. So, in this poem, if you look at the title, Fire and Ice, both are the elements of nature, and the title itself is contradictory. This poem is a symbolic poem. Whenever you read a poem, you will see there are two types of meaning. One is the literal meaning, and the other one is the metaphorical meaning. In this poem, I will be explaining both the literal as well as the metaphorical meaning to you. The poet has used the metaphor for portrayal of human emotions. First of all, I will read the poem for you, and after that, I will be explaining the poem line by line for you. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. So, this is one of the smallest poems written by Robert Frost. See the first two lines. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. Here, some means some people say. So, in these lines, the poet says that there are two theories held by general people about how the world will be destroyed. The first group of people think that fire will cause to an end to this world. It means that Earth's core will heat up to an extremely high temperature. Then the heat will eventually reach the surface of the planet, and then everything on the surface will be destroyed. The second theory says just the opposite. The other set of people, what they believe? They believe that the world will freeze till all the species of flora and fauna that are on the earth become extinct once and for all. So the poet is aware of both the theories and will now proceed to compare them against each other. See, this is the literal meaning which we have got after reading these lines. Now I am moving forward to the next two lines. From what I have tasted of desire I hold with those who favor fire. From what I is the poet here. So, in these lines, the poet tries to outline the merits of the first theory. He praised the theory about the destruction of the earth by fire, and he is in favor of this theory. He compares the fire with human passion and desire. See, this is the metaphorical meaning. He has used the human emotions. Desire means want. We human beings have endless desires. Once our one desire gets fulfilled, the other desire is ready. It is for you, for me, and for all. He also knows about the capability of desire which can be produced in human beings. With this knowledge in mind, the poet frankly confesses that he agrees with those people who believe that the world will end because of fire. I hope these four lines are clear with you all. Now I am moving forward to the next few lines. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. So, in these lines, the poet stops discussing the first theory and goes on to talk about the theory about the destruction of earth by ice. Though he does not discredit the first theory about fire or withdraw his support from this theory. He simply considers what might happen if the earth were to be destroyed a second time. He is sure the second time ice and the freezing temperatures will be enough to destroy the earth as nearly and effectively as fire previously had. The poet then compares ice with hatred. So, here the metaphorical meaning is the poet has compared the ice with hatred. This is again a human emotion. He says that hatred is also an emotion that he is familiar with and that he knows what kind of danger can arise from hatred. With this knowledge, he comes to the conclusion that both ice age and the coldness in man's heart can cause to an end of this world. So this is all about this poem. I hope this poem is clear with you all. Thank you all of you.